So I just wanted to do a quick video comparing these two very cool but also somewhat confusing multi-pens. The first is one we've discussed before, and this is the Uni or Uniball Jetstream Prime 3. This is a 3-color multi-pen, and it does not have a pencil. So it is black, blue, red. It uses these little push button mechanisms to push the ink down. Matte body, and everything is metal. Although it might have some, the coating feels slightly rubberized, but it's hard to say. The body itself is all metal inside, and it uses these Jetstream D1 style refills, which are actually really great if you haven't used them before. And that's called the SXR 200-7. This pen has a retail price in the $45 range, and then a street price in like the, I don't know, maybe $20 range. They're still hard to find in the US, so you have to sort through Amazon or eBay, or to get a discount, or pay a much higher price from a retailer. This pen, which looks just like the first, but is actually quite different, is called the Uni or Uniball Jetstream Prime 3-in-1. So what this is a 3-color pen, again, black, blue, red, but it also has a pencil. And this one does not have the push button. It moves to a twist mechanism. So it's a much fancier design, much cleaner pen. Still full metal body, matte finish, all metal components, but now you could see twist to black, twist to pencil, push to extend the pencil, twist to blue, twist to red, and you could just keep twisting. It doesn't have a stopping point, which is very cool. This pen, before we move on, has a retail price of what seems to be $80, and then a street price, again, on eBay and Amazon and stuff like that, of about half that. So fairly expensive pen, and it's definitely at the top end of anything in the Jetstream line, at least that I'm familiar with. Here are the two pens next to each other. Very similar. Obviously the Prime 3-in-1 is a lot more streamlined, in my opinion, a lot more classy. It does not use these tabs, which make this pen, while it's very nice and not cheap, look kind of like a Bic multi-pen. Nothing wrong with that, but they kind of make it seem a little bit cheaper, whereas from here down, it looks like a very expensive pen with a really nice matte coating. And then obviously a heavy-duty clip. Part of what confused me online when I looked at these two pens is they both have very similar clips with that really distinctive jewel there, which is a little odd. It's not really to my preference, but it does sort of differentiate the Prime line from the other offerings out there. On the top, I don't know if that's a finial or what you would call it, but this one uses has a color indicator, whereas the Prime 3-in-1 has just sort of like, I don't know what is up there, just a little piece of rubber inset into metal, but this one needs to be functional, so you could have an eraser under there. On the standard Prime 3, no need for an eraser because it does not have a pencil, so this piece does not come off. Again, and this pen twists here, so you can't twist it open, but if you go down here, now we get the same twist open, and we can see the mechanism down here. Really nice work. Very cool how this operates. Uniball did a really nice job with this, in my opinion. And again, that is that same Jetstream SXR 200, which is really, really a top-notch D1 refill, and it writes a lot more nicely than the number of larger refills. So I just want to do a quick comparison between these two pens because I don't know if they're officially available in the US. Usually they're being sold through specialty retailers, and they can be hard to get. And then again, this one has a price online of, I've seen it selling up to $80 on Amazon and eBay. You might see it for $35, and you'll be able to get it pretty quickly, which is quite nice. And I really do like writing with this pen. This is one of the classiest and slimmest multi-pens I've ever seen. The fact that Uniball was able to get a 3-in-1, so a 3-color, and the pencil into this diameter is really quite nice. And it doesn't have any awkward weighting. It's not particularly large, and it is quite slim. Obviously, it extends here a little bit to accommodate the mechanism, but super impressive. This pen, again, at half the price, the Prime 3, still pretty nice, still pretty slim. No pencil. I don't use pencils a lot, so it's not a big deal for me, but it didn't get any slimmer, considering it doesn't have the pencil in there. I would have liked to have seen them maybe streamline it a little bit. But there you go. There's the Prime 3-in-1 versus the Prime 3. Very nice pencils if you're in, very nice pens if you're into multi-pens. Personally, they're both on the expensive side for me, especially for Multipen. But if you're gonna do it, I'd go ahead and recommend getting the 3-in-1 and just finding a good price on it. Don't spend $80 on this if you could avoid it. Do a quick writing test just so you could see. Here, this is actually black, and the hollow square is actually the pencil. So you have to keep that in mind, because if this was black, you wouldn't be able to see it. And this is the Jetstream Prime 3-in-1, and this is an SXR 200. Really a great D1 refill. The pencil, I'm sure people are gonna ask, I believe this is a 0.7 millimeter pencil, but I'll have to put that in the comments. You know, actually, you know what it is? It's a 0.5 millimeter pencil and a 0.7 millimeter pen. So there you go, 0.5 millimeter pencil. And this writes like a pencil. Moving over here, good mechanism, just push it down, locks in, and you can't push it back just like with a Bic. You have to push this one down to lock this one out, and then if you want nothing, just push one down halfway. This makes you want to just click it all day till your coworkers hate you, or your classmates hate you, whatever, but it is a nice mechanism. And let's see if we can find the black there. Nope. Here we have the same. This is the Jetstream Prime 3 SXR. Love that refill. And this is kind of why people love the Jetstream so much. It's a nice crisp line, really nice hybrid, very functional, very versatile, great for day-to-day writing, super smooth. The fact that they were able to get that into a D1 refill is really a lot of what I find so impressive about these pens. But this is really nicely engineered, the 3-in-1. So yeah, that's it. Didn't mean to go on for so long, but these are pretty cool pens. I know there's a lot of demand out there for information about the Jetstream Prime line, which has been very confusing so far. So thanks for watching.